Need some manners.
What?
Get up!
The movie kicks off in Japan, where Casey Bowman, a talented American martial artist, is teaching at the Koga Dojo. He's not just a respected teacher, but also about to become a dad, with his wife Namako excitedly waiting for their first baby. Wanting to surprise her, Casey stops by a jewelry shop to pick out a special amulet necklace. But while he's there, something feels off. He notices two shady-looking guys watching him a little too closely. As Casey left the store, the two men followed him, triggering his instincts. Using his ninja awareness, he slipped out of sight, then reappeared to confront them. After quickly defeating them, he noticed a strange symbol engraved on their weapons, an ominous clue. Choosing not to investigate further, he walked away. That night, back home, he gave Namako the necklace. Later, her pregnancy cravings woke her, and she wants to eat dark chocolate, reassuring Casey not to worry. Casey decided to go out to get some dark chocolate for Namako, not knowing that danger was near. While he was gone, a stranger broke into their home. The intruder attacked Namako with barbed wire violently and without mercy. When Casey came back, he found her on the floor, not moving, her neck badly torn. At Namako's funeral, Casey met up with Nakabra, an old friend who now runs a martial arts school in Thailand. Nakabra invited him to come train there and take time to heal. But Casey was still deep in grief and filled with anger. He knew he couldn't move on, yet he had unfinished business and wanted revenge. The story then moves to Myanmar, where we meet Goro-san, a cruel and powerful drug lord. He gets angry at one of his men for messing up a shipment and kills him without mercy using the same barbed wire weapon that was used on Namako. Meanwhile, Casey keeps searching for answers. He visits the Zuma dojo to find out more. But the students there say they don't know anything about the attackers. Things quickly get out of control and a wild fight breaks out. Casey comes up with a clever plan. He leaves the amulet necklace on the attacker's table at a nearby restaurant to draw them out. When they follow him into a quiet alley, he's ready and takes them down with precise and controlled rage. Later, Casey travels to Thailand and is welcomed at Nakabra's dojo. There, he meets Nakabra's top two students, Lucas and Hiroshi. During a training session, Casey quickly defeats Lucas. But he loses control and, filled with anger, keeps beating Lucas until Nakabra steps in to stop him. Noticing Casey's pain and anger, Nakabra recommends a firewalking ritual to help him heal spiritually. But Casey, still haunted by memories of Namako, finds it hard to go through with it. Hoping to clear his mind, he walks to a nearby bar to relax. However, things don't go as planned. A drunk man picks a fight with him, and soon the man's friends jump in too. What was meant to be a quiet night
Get up!
turns into a messy brawl. The next morning, Lucas offers to help out and tells Casey to rest. While out picking fruit, Lucas is suddenly attacked and killed by a mysterious figure, once again using the same barbed wire weapon. Later on, Nakabra tells Casey an important story. His father, Teda, who is also Casey's father-in-law, and a fighter named Osamu were once the top students at Koga Dojo. After their master died, Teda and Osamu fought for control of the dojo. Teda won the fight but accidentally killed Osamu. That moment created a lasting enemy, Osamu's younger brother, Goro. Goro never let go of his anger. He built a powerful drug empire in Myanmar and began using barbed wire as a symbol of his rage and revenge. Worried about Casey's safety, Nakabra tells him he should go back to the U.S. But Casey refuses. Instead, Nakabra hands him an old war map that once belonged to his father. It shows the hidden location of ancient ninja weapons deep in the Burmese jungle. When Casey arrives, he meets a friendly and talkative taxi driver named Mike. Before heading to the inn, they make a quick stop at a local market. With Mike's help, Casey checks into a room. Later that day, Casey sneaks into a bar in City, a place known for its connection to the drug trade. Pretending to be a customer, he tries some of the drugs to blend in while secretly looking for information about Goro. But things take a bad turn, and the situation quickly becomes dangerous.
Where is he? Where's Goro?
Back at the hotel, Casey passed out from the effects of the drug. He woke up in the middle of a raid by the Myanmar military. They captured him and took him to an interrogation room. Casey pretended to be unconscious, then surprised the guard. He knocked him out, put on his uniform, and escaped. He broke into an office, smashed a table, and held a man at knife point. Casey forced a general to tell him where Goro was hiding in a village called Tago. After learning that the man was loyal to Goro, Casey killed him. As Casey was leaving, he spotted Mike taking money from Myanmar soldiers. That's when he realized Mike had betrayed him. Later, deep in the jungle, Casey ran into 4 of Goro's guards and fought them off. Using Nikabra's map, he found an old grave that hid a stash of ancient ninja weapons. Underneath it, he discovered special tools made for silent and deadly combat. With the new weapons, Casey snuck into Goro's fortress. He used his ninja gear to silently take out the guards, then planted explosives around the camp. The blast set off a chain reaction, covering the whole area in flames. In the middle of the chaos, Casey came face to face with Goro's toughest enforcer, and they clashed in a fierce, brutal fight. Later on, Casey finally came face to face with Goro to get justice. Goro denied having anything to do with Namako's death, but Casey didn't believe him. Furious, he attacked, and the two of them fought in a brutal battle. Back in Thailand, Casey returned to Nikabra's dojo and was warmly welcomed. But then he noticed something strange, a symbol on a delivery man's knife. It was the same symbol used by the thugs who had attacked him earlier. Feeling something was off, Casey confronted Nikabra and the truth came out. Nikabra had planned everything from the start. He used the dojo to hide his crimes, saw Goro as competition, and tricked Casey into taking him out. When Casey refused to be part of Nikabra's criminal empire, the two were forced into one final, deadly fight. Later, Casey shared everything with Hiroshi: the pain, the battles, and the truth he had uncovered. Hiroshi checked the package that had arrived earlier and found drugs hidden inside. Shocked by what it meant for the dojo's legacy, he stayed silent, realizing just how hard Casey's choices had been. Back in Japan, Casey stood alone on a quiet beach, still carrying the weight of his grief. With a heavy heart, he dropped Namako's amulet into the water. It was his final goodbye, a sad but powerful way to let go of the love he lost and bring an end to his long, painful journey.